there, welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel. I make ball jointed doll and craft related content. Today I'm here for annual CoaCoa and Dollies. Now this is just a branch off of the CoaCoa and Dollies series where I just kind of talk about what's going on in the hobby, but it's also Christmas. So anyways, I have my Christmas mug with fa la la written on it. And we're going to talk about what's going on with my dolls, with my channel, with my collection, and all that good stuff. That's what this video basically is. It's a chit chat. If you like these kind of videos, I have a whole playlist of them. If you like this kind of content and you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to, it doesn't mean a lot to the channel, but it helps the channel. The channel is not sentient. It doesn't have feelings. I do. I do have feelings. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I feel like I need a dolly friend here. Just a sec. Alright, so I've added Luna to the equation. Is she festive? No. Is she adorable? Yeah. So, she can hang out for a little bit. Oh, there's a vacuum cleaner in my background. I'm gonna be over here pretending that the vacuum cleaner isn't back there because I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, so let's talk first about Teeny Tinkers dolls. So, the Celestial Squad pre-order has just wrapped up. And it went really well. Especially in a time where people don't have necessarily a bunch of purchases for themselves. Around Christmas is always a tough time for pre-orders. And then the economy this year has been like, especially in the last couple months. I just wanted to say I am extremely appreciative to everybody who joined the pre-order. And I'm very excited to get you your dollies home. Thank you so much for supporting me and my dolls. It went really well, and I actually got a lot of requests to pre-order them again in the following year or two. Actually, some people said in 6 months, but they won't be up for pre-order again in 6 months. I have other plans, but I will bring them back, especially Luna and Soleil, who were by far the most popular. Yeah, definitely Luna and Soleil will make a comeback at some point. Perhaps all of them, we'll see. But yeah, thank you again to everybody who pre-ordered. Now let's talk about what's next. So, as I've mentioned, and as there's been videos of, I'm working on a couple dolls called Raven and Edgar. Now, Edgar is my first boy I've ever sculpted, and it's been a lot of a learning curve. Male anatomy is, well, I mean, male anatomy, is something I've had to learn basically from scratch. I've always kind of drawn girls and stuff, you know, soft, feminine, fun to draw. I've never really felt inspired by boys, and I think it's why, not as a gender, as dolls, to clarify. I've never really kept male dolls very long. August was the one who stuck around the longest, and even I sold him on, even though I thought I never would, just because he's really hard to come by. But I thought maybe if I make a boy, I'll really love him. And I am falling in love with Edgar. I don't have a physical Edgar to show you right now. I do have a physical Raven. I've just been printing their MSD prototypes. There are more changes from here. That's going to be another video. But there are definitely going to be more changes to them from what you see here. Dolly nudity. But here's Raven's MSD form. She is short. I'll stand her up in a second, but don't mind the print lines, don't mind anything wonky. It is going to be fixed. But also I'm switching her to a head back, her and Edgar, just because they're not going to be, it's not like these girls where there's 5 of them. I'm just doing heads for these two because it's just going to be Raven and Edgar. Again, a bunch of changes, but the general idea is the same. She's 50, or no, 50. She's 37 centimeters tall. So you can see comparatively. and she's kind of like a short or stockier. My dolls up until now have been very leggy. Raven and Edgar are definitely short beans. Edgar's going to be more around 38, 39 centimeters tall. So definitely taller than Raven, although I'm hoping to have heel feet ready for Raven so that she might actually also be 38 centimeters if you put her in her heel feet, but you know, heels. But I'm really happy with her so far. There's definitely some work left on like her face anatomy that I'm going to be working on. I'm pretty happy with her torso. She needs a lot more definition in her legs and arms. This is also the same things basically for Edgar. I'm really happy with the torso. Arms need complete redoing. Legs need some toning. But that's what I'm working on now. I'm hoping to have them completed by early mid-December. If I don't, that's okay, but that's my goal right now, and that's because I'm going to be sending the files digitally to my caster this time. Typically, I would send a physical doll, just so I could sand it and all that. I've hit the first speed bump of Canadian winter, and sanding en masse and primer is just not doable when it's minus 30 outside and there's snow and it's really wet or really dry, depending. Canadian winter is a beast that should not be reckoned with. So I am instead going to make sure the files are as perfect as I can get them and send the dolls directly to my caster via STL file and have him print them and finish them. But that means that I am scrutinizing the pieces a lot harder because I know that if they're not, if the joints don't fit the way I want them to, well, I'd have to, he would fix them, but I want to be able to fix them. I usually fix them post-production, but yeah. I did want to just mention her knee joints I'm really excited with. So they're going to be prettier than this, but I've done them as like a triple sphere. It's like 1 sphere, 2 spheres, 3, and then this one's kind of flattened out. It will be more so, but because they're spheres, like they kind of lock forward because of the front of this, which is really nice, and they kind of like, she kind of like leans. So they're like really sturdy, but also because they're spheres, they not only go slide up like this, but you can also like, to a point, kind of swivel the joints on the spheres. Don't lose your faceplate. You can see what I mean. I don't know in what world you would do that position, but it helps for things like sitting on your knees and then splaying the leg out. And it still keeps a nice rounded shape. I'm really happy with them. I redid her knees and Edgar's knees. It must have been 18 times. Making new joints, looking at them, positioning them. So I'm really happy with them. Like I said, this is her semi-final form. I'm pretty sure after her files are done the next time, that's going to be it. So again, extremely excited about that one. But yeah, like we're 6 months in and we're still in the sculpting phase. But the nice thing is I'm taking longer on the sculpting phase so that the finishing phase is really fast. So yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that was a bit of a sneak peek because I'm still printing their prototypes, and that video will be out in a couple weeks, so sneak peek. But if you want to see the behind the scenes of printing them out and stuff, that's where that's going to be. As for Teeny Tinker's dolls, I also have a new printer on the way. I joined a Kickstarter 2 months ago-ish, for a Jash NC Pegasus 8K. Unless you do 3D printing, that might not mean much to you, but it's bigger, it's more temperature controlled, and it's pink. So I'll be able to print more detailed dolls faster, and like more on the plate. So I'm very, very excited about that because printing an MSD size doll typically requires 4 plates on my current printer, and it should only take 2 on my new printer that's coming in. So I'll be sure to review that one that comes in and try it out. So on the topic of 3D printing, I've gotten quite a few messages this year, and primarily in the last couple months, asking if I was going to be doing like the teeny tinies again? That's my 30 centimeter line of dolls. And the answer was no, but I am working on something new. I stopped doing 3D printed dolls because they were taking up a lot of time at the time where I had no time. I have more time now, and I have gotten better at knowing which resins sand easier and which ones fight me. And I found a particular brand of eco resins and water washable resins that I've really been liking. They clean up easier, they sand easier, and they're just as sturdy. So that's what I'm going to be using going forward. I'm not going to be doing mass pre-orders, but I am planning on doing roughly 35 centimeter dolls, so a bit shorter than Raven. And they'll be about $250 each, or let me know what you guys would prefer. Would you prefer about a $250 35 centimeter doll, or like completely sanded, finished, strung, but blank? Or would you prefer a $200 30 centimeter doll that's more in the like mature tiny range? Let me know. But I'm going to be releasing these in very small in-stock batches. The first one starting at the beginning of January. So keep an eye out. I will post videos about when they're going to be released showing the doll, and then there'll be a link to go grab one if you're fast. I'll also be announcing them over my Instagram. I'm not spoiling the surprise by showing them first though. So yeah. Let me know which size you prefer though. Okay, Teeny Tinker's channel news. I know it felt like that was channel news. That was kind of like doll making news. This is channel news. Channel news. Not to be confused with a news channel, but welcome to the beginning of Holly Dolly Christmas. Last year I did, I think I did Dolly Craftmas, Holly Dolly Craftmas or something. And it wasn't very popular, and I think it's because I was doing really quick small crafts, and people tend to like longer form craft videos. So I'm not going to be doing long form craft videos this year because I have a lot to do. But there is a lot of stuff coming. I am switching to posting 3 times a week for the month of December. So the days, I believe I still have them set for Wednesdays and Sundays, but then with the occasional like either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday tossed in there as well. So I've kind of just scheduled them around when I think. I don't know, I just kind of guessed, to be honest. But there'll be 3 videos a week for the month of December. You can expect more diorama diaries, sculpting, light craft type videos, and some like more unboxings. That kind of stuff is what's coming. I also have the Christmas craft exchange, stuff to show you what I made. And then I'm starting to get packages in. I haven't opened anything yet. I'm holding out, but the unboxings will be this month as well as obviously things like the end of your BJD tag. So lots of stuff coming up, 3 times a week. Maybe I'm losing my mind, I don't know, but I thought it would be really fun rather than just doing some like craft videos, just bumping it up to 3 times a week and seeing how that goes. So also channel news, and just kind of like a small mention is I get so many comments and so many DMs on Instagram thanking me for showing my process videos, and people say that it helps them make their own dolls, which is like honestly like it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing ever. So I will be posting more sculpting content, more doll making process content, behind the scenes type stuff. I will obviously still be doing collector unboxings, face ups, like react videos, all the stuff I've been doing. I just want to add in more process videos. I have been in the last couple of months, and they've been really well received, so I'm really happy about that. And I just want to continue sharing what I do as Teeny Tinkers, like what I'm actually doing all the time, and kind of give some people some insight into how to make a doll and how long it takes to make a doll, and how I learned to make a doll and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into that, like, this is definitely going to be like a good shift for you. If not, I'm still going to be posting probably at least 50% of my content will still be this the stuff from before, the unboxings, the reactions, the chit-chat videos, things like this, Coffee and Dollies and stuff. So I got you. Okay, so now we can get into collection updates. So we're going through like a weird moment right now. I have welcomed some new dolls in, and I've joined some pre-orders, but before I said that I'm skewing towards dolls that friends made, or that I watch the sculptor on Instagram and I feel connected with, or like connected to the process, or all that kind of stuff. And that is more true now than ever, as I am filling my shelves with dolls I've made. My space for collection dolls is getting smaller, and the need to stick to dolls that I relate directly to the creator with is really powerful for me. So the dolls I've got coming in are either dolls I pre-ordered a while back, dolls where I feel extremely connected to the artist, and then we're gonna talk some sales after, and some sales that have already happened. But okay, let's get into it. So as far as new to my collection, I welcomed in Aishvoya Lark. I love this doll. I love the artist. She's a wonderful person, and she makes really, really great dolls. She does 3D print a lot of her dolls, and the prices are really good. So like, and the quality is really nice. She uses this like special doll resin that I can't get in Canada. Or I can, but the shipping's like $100, and then yeah. So it's lovely though. I've also welcomed a Faye Woods Naiad, who is adorable, and I love the artist as well. And I just really love the vibe of her dolls, and it's definitely one I'm going to be keeping, at least for the foreseeable future. I have gotten a Dreaming Doll Bella, my first 3rd scale doll. She's there because she doesn't fit on the shelves. So she's just sitting in a chair with a lap blanket. Honestly, she needs knitting. She needs to be like a little old lady knitting in the chair behind me. I think that would be cute. So I have no personal connection to the artist or anything in this case, but she's my only 3rd scale doll, and I quite like her, so I'm gonna keep her for the time being. I have also gotten a Doll Chateau Bella, who I've repainted as a pastel girl. I got her as kind of like a swap situation. I've always wanted one, and I thought, because I was swapping with a different doll, I thought I would try it out. But again, I don't really have a connection to her or the artist, and as cute as she is, I will probably be moving her along. So, and then a couple dolls I will absolutely not be moving along are my Hopeful Creation 3D printed Anna and Alana. I love them very much. They are super sweet. I cannot wait to add a Pablo to my collection as well, just to have all 3 of them. Just like a little triad of cuteness. But yeah, like I love them so, so much. And they're also a decent price too. You can buy them as kits as well. So if you haven't checked them out, go check out. They don't always have them for sale, but he does do pre-orders. So just follow and keep an eye out. Coming in the next very short while, I should have a Logan Dolls Valentine, human in tan, which I'm really excited about. I think she's gonna be adorable. And then I also have a JJ Doll Labs Akula in Empress High Tea or something like that. I don't even remember what color it was. I just remember the color name being so like, whoa, fancy. And then I like absorbed that it was a fancy name, and I forgot which color. Probably a tan. Knowing me, it's probably like a tan human skin tone. But if it had been, I don't think she offered pastels. I think there was like a dark blue and stuff, and I'm more into the pastels if I'm gonna go fantasy colors, obviously. So yeah, probably a tan. Let's talk about the pre-orders I've joined. At a time where I plan on doing a lot of cutting down. I know it seems wild to have joined pre-orders, but in a lot of cases, the dolls I'm getting, I have either traded pre-order spots with the other artists because we like each other's dolls mutually. Or I've just really fallen in love with the doll and love the artist and obviously joined the pre-order. So the pre-orders I have joined are for Sleepy Sheepy's Marshmallow. I am in love with her little rolls. I'm in love with her. She is so stinking cute. And I'm very excited to get her home. I believe the pre-order ended not too long ago, so it's going to be a little while, but that's totally fine. It's going to be worth it. I also have a DX Girly Peaches from her first cast pre-order. I believe in the peach color. Peaches and peach, I believe, was the vibe I went for. And I'm really excited about that. This is on her V1 body. I am also hoping to snag a cast Bubbles in the future. So, but I'm really looking forward to Peaches. I'm so happy for her. She just started sculpting about 6 or 9 months ago. And she's just getting better all the time. And her dolls are all super cute. And they're so her. They're so like, she has this, I love when it's just like a distinct style. They don't look like other people's dolls. And I freaking love them for that. So I'm really looking forward to getting that one in. I have a Moonlight Jewels Miko coming. Moonlight Jewel is another big sweetheart in the community. And Miko is, I don't know how Miko fits into the rest of my collection or where they'll hang out. But they are the cutest little TV cat, and I'm so extremely excited about them. I think I got them in pink. But there were so many pastel colors, it's hard for me to remember which one I ended up choosing, because how can you choose when there's so many? Really, really, really excited about Miko. I also joined the pre-order for Skyland Dolls Fern. I joined the pre-order for Skyland Dolls Fern. I have a Piggy. I love Piggy. The creator for Skyland Dolls is a sweetheart. Just a really, really nice person. And Piggy is adorable and Fern is adorable. They actually just had a pre-order for another doll, Bowgun. And I wanted Bowgun so bad, but I just can't swing it. It's too many dolls. So I'm going to be really happy with Fern and Piggy for now. Just a few. And please keep in mind that this is going to be a year's worth of dolls. It's still a lot. But yeah, for Furbiorama, and I might be wrong on the pronunciation here, but I did look it up. But it's spelled A-O-I-F-E. Google says it's Aoife. So, I joined that pre-order. Again, really beautiful doll. The body is beautiful. The faces are so cute. I am honestly just in love with everything Furbiorama has been putting out. I don't know. If you're not following them, absolutely. If you're not following them and you like fantasy dolls, go. Go, because they are so good. Finally, I'll be getting an Ace of Dolls page. Super beautiful dolls. I don't believe the pre-order has happened, but I'm going to be receiving a sample doll. So again, extremely excited about this one. Paige is a chunky, baby-faced, kind of gender-neutral type doll, and it's Ace of Dolls' first full doll. They had a pre-order for Joker last year, which is a head they did, but yeah, I'm like extremely excited about Paige. Ace is another one of these artists that I've become friends with, and I just really love seeing their work, and I don't know. And also their art, their drawings are phenomenal. So, okay. So that is all the pre-orders I have joined, or the dolls I have coming in. Let us talk about dolls that, okay, I haven't posted them yet at the time of filming, but I'm going to post them on Instagram at Teeny Tinker Sales as this video is posted. So if you are interested in any of the dolls I mentioned here, go on over there and we can see what we can do. Yeah. Okay, so I am as I mentioned, I am downsizing in lieu of the large amount of pre-orders I have coming in. So a few of the beans are going to be leaving. So they are going to be, number one is going to be my Minifoo Merwin. I got her in a trade. I don't have her box, but I have her paperwork, and she is legit, obviously, but I like the idea of having a Minifee, but again, because I'm downsizing and because I obviously, I don't have that connection with Fairyland in the same way, I am going to be letting her go, so she's going to be available. The next doll that's going to be available is Robin. She is my Millie Cat every time. She is my Lily Cat Millie Choopy. She's in mint skin. She has some yellow discoloration to her legs and maybe on her hands a little bit. I don't quite remember, but again, all photos will be posted. She's super cute. I've had her for a very long time being like 2 years for me, but I've had her a long time. But because I already have a Lily Cat David, I'm going to be letting her go. I already mentioned Doll Chateau Bella is going to be going. She has her new face up and all that. All dolls, by the way, are going to be coming blank, unless like you want to maybe work out a deal for an outfit or something, but like I'm just planning on selling them not blank, but like they'll have their face ups unless you ask me to wipe it type deal. And so Doll Chateau Bella will have her new face up if you like it, and she's going to be available. I'm also letting go of some of my tinies because, again, I always think I want tinies and then they're never really the size for me. I've already let go of many of my tinies, but I still have a Doll Pam Tiny Chica that's going to be available. I have a Mass Cat Inez that's going to be available. I also am going to be letting go of my Magic Mirror Kira. I really love her as well, but again, all right, finally, the last one that I'm planning on letting go of right now is my Glow Moon Dolls Bowie and Peach. Now, do not get me wrong, Bowie is one of my favorite dolls, especially my ebony skin one, Cole. I love her so much. She has such like a pop effect. And Peach Bowie is also equally as cute, and the only reason I'm going to be letting her go is because I am 100% planning to purchase either or both of Isabel's next dolls. So Isabel being at iAmiibo / Glow Moon Dolls. She is working on a new MSD girl called Mariposa, who I am extremely smitten by. And then she also has the next in the line of they're 6 scale, but they have big heads. I can't remember what she calls them, but like I called my Nugget, and I love Nugget very much, and Nugget needs a friend. So the only reason I'm letting go of her is because she is a double, and I want more dolls from Isabel. So, but she's going to be available. She's beautiful. She has a really cute soft face up. If you don't like it, again, I'll wipe it. But I'm really happy with the face up I did on her. But yeah, I think for now that's all that's going to be available and all the dolls I'm letting go of. However, I'm not really looking for trades unless you have a Dust of Dolls Rose Che, any color. These are dolls that have quite high market values. So I'm definitely willing to trade multiple dolls for one. It's a trade value thing, not a doll for doll thing. So if you have one of these dolls and weren't as in love with it as you thought, and you want to trade, let me know. All right, so that's the whole Coffee and Dollies. I hope you're looking forward to the content that's going to come up, and Raven and Edgar. I'm really excited to show the rest of their process to you, as well as the new 3D print dolls I've got coming in the future. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If you're new here, I hope you like the content and will consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.